Real players.
How we doing?
How you doing, man? You the groom?
Yeah.
How long you been a groom?
Well, actually, I've been a group for 8 years, but I actually did leave and I'm working in electrician. But since I missed it so much, I had to come here Saturday and Sundays to work.
Like
On my
that?
days off from the other job.
Wow.
Yeah. My family's been in it for so long, so you know I kind of grew up into it.
Yeah. Where you from?
Like background or
Yeah.
Mexican?
And you was with horses back in Mexico too?
No, actually, I came here 3 years old and grew up. My parents been here right inside after I graduated.
What your parents did on the backside?
My mom was a hard walker, my dad was a groom.
Wow. So you just grew up under the Sherwood,
Yeah,
huh?
I just grew up. My dad brought me as a kid watching the horses until I started really liking it. I actually wanted to become a rider, but I couldn't do it. It was just got the electrician job. I missed it so much. Like I said, I had Saturdays and Sundays off. I was like, I gotta come.
Wow.
At least get a job. You know, for these days.
Yeah. What training you work for?
Fishing park.
You know, what you think the #1 job of a groom is?
Taking care of the horse is really good. Because if you slack off one day, tomorrow could be something you won't like.
Yeah.
You know? It's almost like us. You get sick, you want to take care of yourself before it gets worse.
You know, who was a mentor for you on the backside besides your parents?
I rock. Always learn something new from someone different.
Yeah.
Even if it had to be with walking or grooming or just horses in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like listening to everyone, learning from everyone, because there's always new tricks you can learn, you know?
Yeah. What's your name?
Abel.
Abel?
Abel Garcia.
Abel Garcia.
Yes, sir.
Real player. Did you see my program before?
Yes, yes. I always watch it. I watch every single one.
What you think?
I love it, man. Because you're the reason why people really know about horses. You know, not just the horse racing, but like the inside of it, the backside that no one really sees.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cold as hell, and we still here killing it. You know.
Yeah. You know, how important is the people, you think, that work with horses every day? How important is the people?
Well, you know, I don't want to say it, but without us, there ain't no racing.
Yeah.
You know, because no one else is gonna come and make sure these guys go and race, kill it, do what they gotta do. You know.
You know, it's an honor for me to come and, you know what I mean, to celebrate you guys, man, because I think it's important what you do, and it's special.
Yeah.
You know, if you could put in words, right, the love that horses give you, how would you put that?
Think about it. I haven't been working. I left the horses almost 8 months without being in the horses. I was going crazy, just working at the other job. I'm like, I gotta come do something with these horses, but it's a different type of love. It ain't about like, you know, regular love compared to these horses, something different. Cause like I said, we wake up, even though it's a side of the job, we still wake up, we come here, we make sure these guys are doing good, wash good, we treat them like kings.
Yeah.
I take care of them more than I take care of myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, hey, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Long time.
What's a long time? How long you groom horse, man?
20 years.
How did you get involved with the horses? Where did the love come from?
Grandfather.
Yeah?
Yeah, usual sell over here and usual follow him. Come and chat.
Yeah.
Just get attached to the animal.
#1 thing a good groom must have.
#1 thing that a good groom must have.
Yeah.
So when you love the horse gonna love you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So love make them run faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you put in your love in the horses and treat them nice and everything. They will treat you back good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the best jockey you've seen ride a horse
Best jockey.
for you?
Emilio Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I don't know about him get the horse and run. Winston Griffith is the next. Yeah. Two jockey there. My two favorite jockeys.
Let's talk about the game like when you first got started.
Yeah, when I first started, guys, I was doing very well.
Yeah.
You know, but years goes by and time goes by where you lose the owners, them get old and them come out of the game and them kids don't really pick up the game.
Yeah.
You know? So that's how it goes. But 20 years back, 30 years back, racing was real nice, man.
Talk about that time. Take me back 25 years.
25 years ago was real good.
Yeah.
I had some very good times in racing.
Yeah.
I trained the Pacific Princess, the boat, President-elect. They all went to A class from down below. They all, and a modern age was one of the good ones too. And you need good horse to establish yourself. If you don't have a good horse, there's nothing you can do.
You know, who was your mentor coming up?
I was with Mr. Philip Fiani, I was a pinching, you know. So especially Mr. Fiani, I learned a lot from him. I was a pinching, was my apprentice master.
The world come from Panama.
The best jockey in the world come from Panama?
Panama.
Who's the best? Who's that?
The best jockey in the world come from Panama. La Fipincae,
La Filipe.
Braulio Baeza, Jorge Velázquez, Jacinto Vázquez, Eliodoro Agustine. Too many of them. I can't even mention.
Wow. Opinion, right? Who goes down as the best trainer in your lifetime?
Probably my brother, Chadwick Mouton. Because the things I seen him do, take some rejects, and go to the winner's circle and pay big money.
Yeah, explain.
You know what I'm saying?
Explain that. What you mean when you say that?
Rejects, stuff that nobody want.
Yeah, horse nobody want.
Horse nobody want. And they give them a lot of odds. I think that's a good trend. Just need a shot.
People that could bring these horses that nobody want. Yeah.
Nobody want. You know, that'd be the best ones.
Yeah.
Because everybody in a rush.
You could tell when you got a good horse on your hands right away?
No, not really. Because it might be a flower that's not yet bloomed.
Yeah.
Might need a little work with them. But it sure itself.
Yeah. They say love make the horse run faster.
Yeah, you know, a gun will go off in anybody's hand.
Yeah.
It's just like a horse.
Yeah.
Some people ain't got no clue. And, you know?
What's going on, man? Nice to meet you.
Hey, how long you been a horseman?
29. I started since I was like 15, so
Yeah, family.
family all on my daddy's side, everybody. Horsemen. My daddy was once a jockey coming up in his prime. So yeah, just follow the family trade.
What kind of trainers that are?
He's all strictly business. So yeah, he's fun, man. I've been rocking with him. It's gonna be 2 years now.
Yeah. And you know what's your name?
Bryson Thibodeau.
He doesn't eat candy.
Nope.
He doesn't eat apples.
Nope.
No carrots.
He likes cookies. If you give him, he likes apple flavored cookies.
Horse cookie.
Mhm. He used to be a bad boy when he wasn't gelded. Do you remember he used to bite everyone?
I didn't.
No.
You know how much horses you got now? Right now?
Oh, two right now.
Two.
Yeah, I got more coming. So I hope.
How do we get some more horses in your barn?
But you got to win. Okay, you got to win. You got to win too. You know what I mean? Bottom line in this business, when you're small, it doesn't matter. You know what color you are. You know, you got to win. You know, you got to win. You know what I mean? And if you don't win, see what happened. What's happening now? These owners look. Oh, but Cleveland Johnson, man, he don't win no races, but you got to have something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Bush told me years ago, you can't be chicken salad, you know, with chicken shit, right? Bad horse is bad horse, you know what I mean? 4 years ago, I was betting almost 18%. Then I lost the owner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm still trying, you know? Man, I can't give up.
Yeah. You know.
Can't give up, brother.
Give up.
Yeah.
You know, you the last of the
Last of the Mohican, right?
last of the Mohegans, man. Guys like you,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to come by, man. They few and far away.
Tell me about it.
Bought our first racehorse in 1970 and been there ever since.
What was the game like back in them early days, man? The horse guys.
Well, you had a lot of horsemen back then.
Yeah.
You could learn a lot from, they were real horsemen. They
Like-
were more hands-on with the horses. They didn't have horses everywhere. They had like one barn of horses and they paid attention to all their horses.
Yeah.
Now you got horses, 3, 4 different racetracks. It's hard to pay attention to all them horses. You're talking about 100-something horses. It's hard to pay attention to one.
The Roy Sills, that's your boy.
Yeah, no.
I learned a couple of stuff from him this summer actually when we was over there in Virginia.
Yeah?
Over in Colonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he showed me a thing or two, but he know a lot.
Yeah.
He don't let everybody know everything, you know. Yeah. I never thought I'd be on y'all show.
Yeah.
I always see y'all up north.
Yeah.
Nah, but what y'all doing pretty cool though.
How long you been with the horses, man?
Since I was born.
Yeah.
I'm like fourth generation.
Fourth generation.
Yeah, my both grandfathers were jockeys, so I grew up on a farm back in the island, you know. Island people care for the horses kind of different.
Yeah. Why you say that?
Cause where we come from, we don't get paid to do this. We do this for free.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when we came up here and they said we pay you to take care of horses, what? Yeah, nah. Pretty good electrician, you know. But when I got fully into this, I dropped that and I ain't left yet.
Yeah. Like, if you could describe the love you got for horses, how could you put that in words? What would you?
Man, these my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 kids at home, but I don't treat these no different than the ones I got at home, you know.
Yeah.
You take care of them, they take care of you.
Yeah. And you know, in your opinion, right, what makes a good groom?
If you don't care for the horse, I don't care how mean he is, how bad he is. If you don't care for him, he ain't gonna run. Yeah. I took a couple that was bad. That was just bad, and turned them around just by showing them some love. You know? Appreciate it, man. You guys keep up what you guys doing. Glad to see you guys down here.
Yeah. Thank you. What's your connection to this beautiful life back here, man?
Oh man, I mean, it's hard to describe to you for real, you know what I mean? When I first started with the old timers, you know, that's where I learned from. Matter of fact, I'm 66 years old now, but I started here in 89, 90. Come up with some of the old timers, bro. They all gone now, but I wish they were still here.
You know, what made them old timers so special?
Well, I mean, it's for the black man, you know, at one time, I used to put these hands on and rub these horses' legs and cut their comb and put that blood circulating in these animals, man. Like me, you know, I get up 3 o'clock in the morning, clean my stalls, heat rack, and water buckets, and get them out here and train them. When we finish training, then we sit up under them, circulate them legs, and put them ice beats on them. And just spend time with everybody, not in a hurry to go somewhere. We didn't have nowhere to go back then, bro. We ain't had nowhere to go. We sat up on these horses.
Yeah. You know, tell me about those black horsemen from Aiken back in the day. Talk about those guys.
Oh, they were the best. Hold back one second. Hold back 1 second there. My dad trained horses at Belmont Park in the summertime, and we go to Aiken in the wintertime. And back in the day, all of his grooms were African American from Aiken, South Carolina. I grew up talking to those guys. We'd go to Saratoga in the summertime, and we'd sit around the what we call a fire pot, fry fish, cook corn, drink a little beer, and they'd tell me all the stories about all the good horses they rubbed. And I just grew up to that. And anytime I get a chance to hire somebody like that, I'll take it anytime.
All them guys had nicknames, huh?
They all had nicknames, and my favorite was, his nickname was Preacher. He worked for my dad for 20 years. He was the best. He's like a second dad to me.
I knew it was going to be my life when I was 12 years old, man. Like, first time I went on the racetrack, like, I knew it was going to be my life. When I got out of high school, I didn't even think about going to college. You know, all I thought about every day was waking up, getting to the racetrack, meeting everybody, getting my name out there, getting on the horses, and just making a name for myself, you know. Robbie Alvarado taught me a lot. I've been working with him for about the past year. All these grooms, hot walkers, everybody whose name you'll never know, you know, they're the reason for the whole thing, that they keep it going, you know.
How long you been involved in the game for horse racing?
71 years.
71 years.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about how that started.
My grandpa was in horse. My dad was in horse. We're a big family. There was 12 of us. Family, 6 boys and 6 girls. And all the boys had the chance to ride horses. Of course, it wasn't this type of racing back then, you know. You know, at all. My dad then would leave to go to races. And we was left back. The younger one was left back to take care of the horses until they get back. Most of the time, it was nighttime when they got back because it was on a brush track. A little bit different from this. You can do anything on a brush track. You can't do anything here.
Who's the best jockey you ever see ride a horse?
Oh, Angel Cordero by far. They had to beat him going to the wire because they they weren't going to beat him. He'd always come out and hook the horse like this, right, and battle head to head. Nowadays, we claiming foul against him. Cordero was the best. He still is the best. He's the man.
What made you fall in love with the horses?
I suffer from anxiety, depression, and schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And the horses comfort me. And if it weren't for the horses and being around the people that I worked back in the past, I probably, not saying that I wouldn't be here, it's just being grateful to be able to work around a creature that can bring you all around the world, meet people like yourself and mine, and to be able to work with different nationalities of people and get along. And the most important thing is the horses, all they're looking for is love.
Listen, you don't work hard on the backstretch, you're not getting results. Look at yesterday, I got up 4 a.m, worked here all day, worked in the afternoon. I hit my house at 7:15. I was at Stewart's with a pizza, then you went right to bed.
That's the life of a horseman, huh?
It's the way it's I chose.
That's the life you chose.
What are you going to do? Go work for Morgan Stanley? You know, at 66. You got to just keep going, you know?
You gotta keep pushing. And you know, how important is the people, right, that work on the backside with the horses?
Oh, forget about it. Forget about this. They're the backbone of the business. Trust me. If you don't have good help, I don't care who you are, you're not gonna do good. You gotta have good help in this business to survive. You might be the smartest horseman in the world, but you gotta have good help.
You know, what was the first horse that got you going in the game?
That's funny you should ask. I used to groom a little horse for my trainer Conway. His name was Parole. Small horse, but he had European, the mare was a European mare. And you wouldn't believe that a horse that small could go 1.5 miles or 1 5/8 miles, you know, but that horse could run. That's my first race I ever won with a horse as a groom. Wow. The horse's name was Parole. I never forgot it. I never forgot him.